All right, welcome everybody down here at GTO Goose Pond. This is the 2026 Bill Lewis Lures Rattle Trap Open. We sent out 173 teams out on beautiful Lake Guntersville today. It's a beautiful 74 degrees down here right now. It's been fantastic. Fishing should be really good. I know that in a tournament yesterday, there were multiple 20-pound bags brought to the scales. This afternoon, out of those 173 teams, one team's going to be taking home a guaranteed $5,000 for first place. We're paying back a total of $22,240 today. Top big fish paying back 34 spots. Big bass overall is going to take home $2,200. So first place and big fish combined, if there's a team that's fortunate to have that, they'll be taking home over $7,000 today if they've got first place and big fish combined. Few teams coming up to the scales now. They still have about 5 minutes before the first flight checks in. Jim, how many bags do we have over there? If you brought your own, if you brought fish in your weight bag, you're going to have to wait because we're using our weight bags today. So those that got a couple of bags here, we got them all up here. The handful is that we'll just swap them. Um, but all right, couple of teams lining up at the tanks here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Jim, whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and start weighing in. This tournament is a unique one. The only baits that these anglers can be throwing are Bill Lewis rattle traps. That can be any variation from the floating trap to the new knocking trap and knocking hammer trap. The new Big Giz is also in play for today. Not only do we have the bass tournament side of things, we also have a kayak division. I think we have 20 or 30 kayak teams that went out on the day today. All right, so boat 15. All right, come on up to the stage. We're going to set that bag and all right there on the scale. 9.83 pounds on that bag today. 983. We'll get those fish right back in Lake Guntersville. All right, we've got boat 16, Chuck Lowe, Scott Gilbert from Georgia. Set that bag and all on the scale. No, we got the wrong team. Hold on. What's the name? Boat 16. Check 17. Guys, hold on a second. Yeah, go put those back on the water. We're going to give this just a second here. I think we're having some technical difficulties. Be right back with you. Check, check. All right, we got that figured out. All right, now that's going to be correct. Boat 16, David and Jordan from Woodville and Estill Fork, Alabama. All right, now that we got that figured out, they got a 5 bass limit today that's going to weigh 11.87 pounds, 1187. Anything you want to weigh for big fish? All right, appreciate you guys coming out. Right over here to my right. All right, guys, come on up. Looks like we got boat number 2. Let me just confirm here. Billy and Larry. Okay, go ahead and set that bag on the stage for me. 9.59 pounds on that bag. 959. There you guys go. Right up there, we got that. All right, looks like we got boat 11 coming up to the stage next. Tim Buckner and Cassidy Woodall from right here around Scottsboro, Alabama. We got 3 fish in the bag.
Yes, sir.
Set the bag and all on the scale for me. Watch the scale there. It's going to go 8.55 pounds, 855. $173 teams that went out today on beautiful Lake Guntersville, all vying for a $5,000 first place prize. You guys are just starting to tune in online on ExtremeBassSeries.com. Welcome. Boat number 12, Brad Holiday, David Hernandez coming up. Bag and all on the scale for me. They got a 5 bass limit. Very lively. Those 5 will go 14.06 pounds, 14.06. Anything you want to weigh for a big fish?
No, that's all right. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you coming out. So those of you that are just tuning in at home, this is the 2026 Bill Lewis Lures Rattle Trap Open. These anglers can only throw Bill Lewis rattle traps, plus the new Big Giz. That is in play for today as well. All right down the road from Albertville, Alabama, Tim and Anthony Cornelius. They got a 5 bass limit. Set the bag and all on the. Those 5 are going to go 14.39 pounds, 14.39. That's going to currently put you. Appreciate you guys coming out. $22,240 being paid back today overall. Paying back the top 30 teams plus top 3 big bass. Brad Holiday, David Hernandez coming up to the stage next. I got a 5 bass limit. I got Brad Holiday, David Hernandez. No.
We were back 12. We were both 12.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. We've got 15.32 for you guys. 15.32. I don't understand what's going on. Pulled up incorrect on my view, but it's correct on the result sheet. So I'll just do that. We don't have a big fish right now. So that was Austin and Clint Horton, 15.32 pounds. All right, we'll go ahead and set the fish on the scale there. That fish is going to go 3.73 pounds. Fish, 3.73. Hold that fish up, give it off to everybody watching on ExtremeBassSeries.com and everybody out here in the crowd. Thank you guys for fishing. That tip over the lead. All right, we've got boat 5, Sam and Ron Maxwell coming up to the stage. They got a 5 bass limit. Those 5 will get 11.07 pounds, 11.07. Thank you guys for coming out and fishing. All right, Daniel Hediger and Cliff Bates coming up to the stage. Bag and all on the scale for me. They got a 5 bass limit. Going to put you in the top 5 right now. 14.31 pounds. 14.30. Anything you're ready to fish. All right. Anglers, make sure you're putting water back on those fish before you take them back to Lake Guntersville. Chandler Fleetwood and Carson Lambring coming up to the stage next. They got a 5 bass limit. Bag and all on the 5 here right now, 14.61 pounds, 1461. Actually, going to put you guys in second place currently. All right. Looks like, I'm going to make sure we got the right screen up here. Mark Pappas and Stephen Vick coming up to the stage. Boat number 8, bagging all on the scale for him. We've got 4 fish. That will go 54 pounds. Says he's got 1 he'll weigh. Right now, 373. We are paying back 3 big fish today. Beautiful Lake Guntersville fish there. She is a fat one. 3.77 pounds on that fish. 3.77 pounds. Hold that fish up. We'll grab a couple of photos there. We are paying back 3 big fish today. One aspect of today's event, appreciate you guys coming out, get some water on those fish, back out the lake. So no snooping allowed in today's event. So all they can do is find a rattle trap. So it's going to make things a little different on the weights at the end of the day today. But Chad Jones and Danny Crockett coming up next. They got a 5 bass limit. Watch the scales here. New leaders, 22.81 pounds, 2281. I know we got something in there we want to wait for big. Can't win all 3, but I'll check a couple.
They're all clean.
I think that one here is all right. I would say, yeah, I would say probably that one. All right, we're going to check their big fish. This one's going to take over new big fish, 5.40 pounds, 540. We'll hold those up for a couple of photos here. That one's not going to do it, 5 1/4. Yeah. Sure, that zeroes up. That one's just shy as well. So 5.40 pounds on their big fish. If that holds up with their 22 plus pounds, it's going to take them over $7,000. And hold those for the crowd there. 2281 for their total currently. Beautiful bag of fish. Get water back on those fish and back out to the lake. Here's your big fish. All right, coming up next, we've got Jimmy Carew and John Simpson coming up to the stage. They got a 5 bass limit. Another solid bag here that's going to move in this place, 18.77 pounds, 1877. Anything you want to weigh? We are paying 3 big fish today. So he said, we'll weigh it. Let's check that one. It's got a nice gut on it. Their big fish is going to go 3.99 pounds, $3.99. Go ahead and drop it in. That's going to be their big fish at 4.38 pounds, $4.38. Beautiful fish there. Thank you, guys. Get some water back on those. I think he's got some water back on those fish. Randall Burnham, and Martin Burnham, they got a 5 pounds. That's going to go 14.62 pounds, 14.62. Thank you for fishing with us. Tim Dotson, Joel Vaden coming up to the stage next. They got a 5 bass limit. Bagging all on that scale for me. 5, that'll go 34 pounds, 34. Anything you want to fish? Appreciate you coming out and fishing. Jonathan Griffin, Brianna Connor coming up to the stage. They got 4 fish in their bag. Bagging all on the scale there. Go 10.82 pounds on that bag. 10.82. Anything you want to weigh for big fish? No? All right. Well, anything you want to show off to the crowd here? Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Don Sanders and Danny Woodard coming up to the stage next. They got a 5 bass limit. All right, we're going to go 17.49 pounds, 17.49. It's going to move you guys into 3rd place over. He says he's got a big one. Fish on the scale there, and then that's going to be new big fish, 6.32 pounds, 632. Hold those fish up. £17.49 on that bag. Beautiful bag of fish there. Swap this printer paper out really fast. All right, we're all set. Scott Sisson and Tanner Sisson coming up with a 5 bass limit, bagging all on the scale for me. Solid back here, 22.01 pounds. 22.01. Gonna move you currently into 2nd place. Anything you want to weigh for big fish? Beautiful fish there. Better than 632. You're going to see it 6.60 pounds. 660. Grab that fish, hold it up. Beautiful bag of fish there, 22.01 pounds. Currently sits in 2nd place, but big fish overall right now with that 6.60 pound fish. If that fish holds on, it's going to be worth $2,200 on its own. Stanley Miller and Brent Johnson coming up to the stage next. They got a 5 bass limit, bagging all on the scale for me. Solid bag, 16.66 pounds, 16.66. Anything that looks pretty good? He's got one he wants to check. Needs to be better than 5.40. He said it ain't going to do it. Well, we appreciate you coming out and fishing. Boat 56 coming up to the stage. James Turner, Chris Walters. They got a 5 bass limit. That'll go 14.85 pounds, 14.85. Thank you guys for fishing. Hundred and 73 teams went out on beautiful Lake Guntersville this morning. With this format, it's a bit unique to other bass tournaments that you guys may be familiar with. Boat ramp on Lake Guntersville this morning. They did not have to launch right here at Houston location. Todd Radney and Lee Eisenhower coming up to the stage. 5 bass limit for them. Bag and all on the scale for me. That bag is going to go 12.60 pounds. 12.60. Payout thanks to Bill Lewis Lures. Chris Gentry and Dawson Stripling coming up to the stage, hoping to be able to be the take on that 5 grand place. They got 5 bass. That'll go 18.34 pounds, 18.34. That's not going to get that 5 grand, but it's going to get you a check. All right, but 2 coming up to the stage next. Wesley Hayes, Toby Martin. They got 3 fish in their bag and all there for me. That'll go 9.70 pounds, 9.70. Richard Merritt, Scott Living's coming up to the stage next. They've got a 5 bass limit. 4. Oh, boat 44, excuse me. That would be Marshall. All right, bag and all on the scale for me, Mr. Marshall. 5, that'll go 18.92 pounds, 18.92. Appreciate you. Not only did we send 173 teams and boats out on the water, I know we also sent out 20 or 30 kayak anglers on the water too. Danny, do you know how many we had offhand? 28. Okay, 28 kayak anglers that went out on Lake Guntersville as well. And when we go look, we're going to bring them up on the stage. It sounds like some of the kayak anglers are going to give the boaters a run for their money today. All right.
What was boat number 23?
Boat 23 coming up to the stage. Bag and all for me. Benny?
Yes.
All right, Benny Mello. He's got 5 fish in his bag. That'll go 17.67 pounds, 17.67.
Can I weigh big fish?
We can weigh your big fish, yeah. Benny wants to check his big fish here real quick, so bring that back up on the stage. It's a beautiful fish there. 540 to take over the big fish. You're going to see it at 6 pounds even. 6 pounds even on that fish. Grab that fish, hold it up for the crowd. Beautiful fish there.
Thank you. Absolutely.
All right. Cleveland. Cleveland. All right. I'm going to make sure we can, that's the 5 fish back all on the scale for me. That'll go 16.24 pounds. 16.4. You won't make a big fish. All right. He said, yeah, got to be better than 6 pounds now to crack 3 big fish. We got boat 134 coming up to the stage now. Gary Smith and Joey Mosley. They got 2 fish in their bag. 777 triple sevens. Might need to go to the casino or something. That looks like he's got 1 fish right here. Beautiful fish there. Got to be better than 6 pounds to take over the big fish. 550, 777 for your 2. 555.
Those 2 ought to win something by themselves.
That. Hold that up there. 7 on fish and 1, which means that other fish is 222.
We ought to win just for 3.
All right. Coming up to the stage. He's got 550 in his bag. All on the scale. Those 5 will go 15.6 pounds. 1576. Anything better than 6 pounds in the bag? Appreciate you. Thank you. Tom McLemore, Ray Langston coming up with a 5 bass limit. Those 5 will go 15.30 pounds. 1530. Crockett with 22.81 pounds. James and Theo and Rich Stout, they're coming up to the stage. They're regulars for this event over the years. They got a 5 bass limit. That'll go 12.21 pounds, 1221. Looks like our live stream just cut out. We're going to fix that. Those of you watching at home, sorry about that. All right, looks like we are back. All right, what was the boat number?
74.
Boat 74. Daniel Holt, Austin Martin. 5 fish, that'll go 18.45 pounds, 1845. tuning in on this 2026 Bill Lewis Rabbit Trap Open right down here at GTO Goose Pond on Lake Guntersville. 173 teams today, $5,000 guaranteed first place prize. Total pot $22,240. 54. Glasgow and Glasgow. 19.93 pounds, 1993. Anything in there you want to weigh for good fish? He says, nothing big enough. Just some solid Lake Gunners. 0.93 pounds. All right, I think we got that straightened out. And we're having some radio issues talking back and forth. Group of anglers still making their way to check in. $173 teams today. One of those teams, Lee Adams and Joe Ernst, they got a 5 bass. Joe, set that wrong on the scale for me. Those 5 will go 18.14 pounds. 18.14. It's going to be that one right there. Should be better than 6 pounds. Go ahead and set the fish in there. Check the weight on that fish. 6.42 pounds. That's going to crack the top 3 big fish currently. Hold that fish up for the crowd and everybody watching back at home. Beautiful fish there. Yep. I believe that's going to take over second big fish currently. Boat 70 coming up to the stage next. Jet Loach, Wayne Chris, they got a 5 bass. That'll go 19.21 pounds, 1921. Jet's been fishing this tournament for probably the entirety that we've been running. So. Anything? I don't think it's 6 pounds. We can check it. I think it's going to be 5 and change. 5.13 pounds. Beautiful fish there. 1 pounds on their bag overall. Coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag and all on the scale for me. Those 5 will go 16 point. $86. Beautiful fish nonetheless. Hold that fish up real quick for a couple of photos there. Show it off to the crowd, everybody watching back at home. Thank you guys for coming out and fishing. Boat 91. They got a 5 bass limit. Owen Glasson, 18.43 pounds. Owen, 18.43. Owen went out. 18.4. All right, come on up, guys. Boat 71, bag and all on the stage for me. They got 5 fish. Cody Hudson, Eric Stafford, 18.88 pounds, 18.88. He says they got a big fish. Got to be in that north of pound range. I think you're going to see that right here, everybody. That fish, hold it up. In Florida, that's a trophy catch. 8.54 pounds. I'm sorry, 8.45 pounds. 8.45. Hold that fish up. That's going to be tough to top today. That fish is on thick bass. It's going to be worth $2,200. Great job, guys. Great job. Boat 57 coming up to the stage next. Tom and Tim Smith. Smith's bag and all on the scale. Bag gonna go 12.35 pounds, 12.35. Appreciate you guys fishing with us today.
About 140, right?
Hayden Bevel, John Brannon up on the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Go 21.06 pounds, 21.06. Anything north of 6 you want to weigh? He says yes. We'll have you dig in there, grab that fish for me. That's a beautiful Lake Guntersville fish there. It's going to take a big back, 7.1 pounds, 713. Hold that fish up. Beautiful. Try not to get slapped in the face. 713 on that. Boat number 46 coming up to the stage next. We've got Jamie and Clay Butler with 4 fish in their bag and all on the scale. It'll go 13.79 pounds, 1379. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing. The battle of the brands. They got 5 fish. That'll go 13.91 pounds, 1391. Thank you, guys. Boat number 85, James Bean, Kelly Marshall, 5 fish in their bag. That'll go 16.63 pounds, 1663. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing.
I like that shirt.
All right, boat number 96, Eric Gibson, Johnny O'Farrell coming up to the stage. They got 5 fish in their bag. Those 5 will go 15.50 pounds, 1550.
What was the boat number? 97.
Boat number 97, Micah Gooseby and Phil Luttrell, 5 fish in their bag. That'll go 13.08 pounds, 1308. Thank you much. Blake Tooley, Cooper Lively coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Bagging all on the scale for me. 5 will go 16.62 pounds, 1662. Weston Moss, Shelling Cantrell coming up with a 4 bass bag. Bagging all on the scale for me. 4, that'll Matthew Tucker, Luke Mason, they're coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. 5 that'll go, 19.90 pounds, 1990.
Appreciate you guys.
Jason Hemphill, Jesse DeRozier coming up with 5 fish in their bag, back on the scale for me. Their bag is going to go 15.93 pounds, 1593. James Pritchett, Donovan Williams coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag and all. 5 that'll go. Solid bag, 22.12 pounds, 22.12. He says he's got a big one he wants to weigh. Got to be a little around that 6.5 pound mark. I think you're going to see it right here. With new overall big fish. Beautiful lively Lake Guntersville bass. That'll go 8.34 pounds, 834. Not quite take over overall big bass, but that will move you into second place overall. Hold that fish up. Beautiful fish there. Here.
2.8.
Boat 116, Shane and Kosh, they got 5 fish in their bag. 5 that'll go. 12.90 pounds, 12.90.
Uh, 34. Yep.
13.91 pounds is the cut right now for 34th place. Currently leading this event, Chad Jones, Danny Crockett, 22.81 pounds. Your big fish leader, 8.5 pounds, Cody and Garrett. And right now we got Rodney Allison. Nope. There we go. Jimmy and Larry. All right. Bagging all there for me. 4 fish in their bag. That'll go 11.74 pounds. 11.74.
About 127.
Jeff Kirby, Mark Justice up on the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Those 5 will go 12.83 pounds, 12.83. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing.
117.
John Dickerson, Jonathan Alonzo, 5 fish in their bag and all there for me. You caught every one of these, didn't you? 5 fish, that'll go 20.72 pounds. 20.72. That's going to, I believe, put you into the top 10 at least. All right, Jordan Garcia, Keith Bender coming up with 4 fish in their bag. Bagging all on the scale for me. A bag will go 12.53 pounds, 12.53.
Thanks, guys.
Alvin and Carrie Torrey coming up the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Alvin bagging all there. Alvin's been fishing this since day one as well. 16.15 pounds, 16.15. Yeah, I think we're coming up close to 20 years of doing this tournament up here.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Hey, you said you like to wait for big fish? Did you have a big fish? We can wait. We're gonna wait. 15. Yeah, don't bother her all the way down to the other food. What was this boat number? 117. All right, we're gonna wait 1 second.
All right, 117 did have a big fish. He's been standing there wanting to weigh it. We'll check it. 6.61 pounds, 661. That's going to be close to cracking the top 3. Hold that fish up for us.
Jonathan, come here. You got it.
Little Jonathan caught that fish. Beautiful fish there, Jonathan.
Thank you.
All right, we got Ron and Sean Slauson. That's a mouthful. 5 fish in their bag. 5, that'll go 16.11 pounds, 16.11. Boat 112. Brett and Art. 5, that'll go 16.53, 16.53. Mark Jackson, Steve Patton coming up the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Bag and all on the scale. 5, that'll go 19.33 pounds, 19.33. We'll do a quick check on his big fish. 531 pounds. 531. Jeremy Harding, Shane White coming up with 5 fish in their bag. Bag and all for me.
Put my phone in there with me. That's not very good.
16.12 pounds. 16.12. Chris and Butch Kelsey coming up to the stage. 5 fish in their bag. Bag and haul on the scale. Those 5 will go 17.63 pounds. 1763.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
$5,000 on the line for first place today, guaranteed. Thanks to Bill Lewis Lures. Brad Weiss, Theron Livingston coming up, hoping to be the one to take that. That's okay. Take that top prize home. Not going to do it, but 20.66 pounds. That's going to put you towards the top 10 for sure. He's got one good one he wants to weigh. Their big fish. I think that's going to take third big fish overall. 6.82 pounds. 6.82. Hold that fish up for the crowd there. Grab a couple of photos. Beautiful fish. All right. 5 fish in their bag. Bag and all there. I think that's 23.38 pounds. 23.38. Anything in here you want to weigh for big fish? Got to be better than that 6.8 to crack the top 3. We had an 8.5, 1 over 7, 1 almost 7. That is a beautiful Lake Guntersville bass. That's going to be one of the top 3, 7.57 pounds. Hold those fish up for the crowd. Take a couple of photos here. And we'll get some water on those fish and right back to Lake Guntersville.
Yeah.
23 plus pounds there. That will be in contention for first place overall today. Still got a long ways to go in this weigh-in line, though.
Thank you, guys.
23.38 pounds. Up next, we've got Vince Hicks and Jeff Mahaffey. 4 fish in the bag and all that. That'll go 16.52 pounds, 1652.
Refill and then right back down to the lake.
Three teams went out on Lake Guntersville. Only one will be victorious. That $5,000 guaranteed first place prize, thanks to Bill Lewis Lures. And back to top, 3 big fish as well.
What was the boat number? 163. Austin and Riley.
Austin Combs, Riley Tipton. They got 13.68 pounds, 1360. All right, Rich Frey and Chris Keel. They got 5 fish in their bag. Rich won this event a couple years ago. 13.35 pounds. Not going to do it today.
What are you giving for smallest bag?
Smallest bag? An attaboy. Thanks for coming out. That is not the smallest bag, though. So
well, okay then. Appreciate you.
thanks, Rich.
Thank you, brother.
All right, come on up to the stage. All right. Darren Mayfield and Chris Fuller, right on that scale for me, bag and all. They got 5 fish in their bag. That'll go 13.04 pounds, 1304.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Good job. Appreciate it.
Over $22,000 in total payout this afternoon. Tim Thomas and Tom Cates, they got 5 fish. They're hoping to be able to take a part of that $22,000 back home with them today. Their bag is going to go 17.84 pounds, 1784. So 138 coming up to the stage next. John Manor and Cody Harrison. 5 fish in their bag. 5 that'll go. 17.32 pounds. 1732. Anglers still making their way. They still have about another, I believe, 30 minutes. Last flight due in 173 teams. We sent 9 or 10 worth of boats out. Mitch Smith and Jason Hawkins, one of those teams. They got 5 fish in their bag. Is right on the scale for me. 16.38 pounds. 16.38. Thanks for coming fishing with us. And back to top 34 spots today. Cut line currently sits just over 16 pounds. Scott Schmidt, Joe Mazuka. Did I get that right? Bag and all for me. They got 5 fish in their bag. Solid fish, 16.96 pounds, 1696.
That'd be better than 7 to 3.
Let's see if it's his PB. 4.92 pounds, 492. Is that it? Not even close. Michael McLaurin coming up to the stage. He fished with Junior Carter. Mike, come see me. You only brought me 4 fish today.
Fishing is like, boss.
Check that out real quick. He says no fish. 13.17 pounds, 13.17. We don't have anybody behind you right now. So real quick, talk to me about your day. What trap did you throw? You knocking here? Just the regular RT and Rayburn Red. What color code is that?
KRT 587.
Mike was one of the reps of those movers that just got to miss that sometimes.
I'm glad I can sell them better than I can catch them. I go.
Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us, Mike. Always good seeing you.
Thank y'all.
So we do have a little bit of a pause at tanks. 173 teams that went out. We're paying back the top 34 spots, a total of $22,240 in the payout. First place is going to be taking home $5,000. Big Bass overall will be taking home $2,200. Right now, it looks like Shane Combs and Lane Tipton are leading this event with 23.38 pounds. James Pritchett, Donovan Williams leading Big Bass with 8.34. All right, we're going to take a brief pause here while we wait for the next wave of anglers to make their way to the stage. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Looks like 16.
said 158. 158.
About 62, still in the 34th mile.
How much was your weight? 16 and 34. You're still.
All right, boat 158 coming up to the stage next. Walker Ogle, Jacob Mashburn. They got 5 fish in their bag, bagging all on the scale for me. 5 that'll go. 15.90 pounds. 15.90. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing with us.
Thanks, sir. Water on those?
Yeah.
Last flight starting to. Last flight is due in here in about 10 minutes. Right now, our cut line looks like it's 16.12 pounds. 16.12 is the bubble. Looks like the team of Jeremy Harding and Shane White. Another team at the sink. David Stedham Jr. and Sr. up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. 5 that'll go. 14.26 pounds. 14.26. Appreciate you coming out. Not going to quite make that top 34. 16.12 pounds currently on the bubble line. $16.12.
What was the boat number?
Philip Duper, Doug Romano, 5 fish in their bag. That'll go 13.11 pounds. No, maybe not the right number. We'll make sure that we get that recorded.
147.
Okay. Yep, we got you there. 147. James, ready? Okay. We got that. Ryan Salzman, Alex Roberts coming up to the stage next. Ryan bagging all there for me. Ryan fishes all over the country. 19.03 pounds on that bag. 19.03. Anything better than 7 pounds in the next?
2 of them together.
2 of them together. We'll appreciate you guys coming out and fishing.
Thank you.
Good job, Ryan. Thank you.
A few more anglers making their way to the bump tank. Tristan Abbott, Derek Flynn coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Those 5 will go 19.14 pounds, 19.14. Anything in the 7-pound range? Just some solid fish. Boyd Lemon and Chris Pitts coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Boyd's fished this event a number of years as well, fishing on the MPFL circuit this year too. 5, that'll go 15.98 pounds, 15.98. Thank you for fishing, guys. Number of years, memory serves me right, owns the big bass. The top big bass honor for this event over the years. He had one that was over 10 pounds. I think it's the only 10 pounder that during the rattle trap. If memory does serve me correctly.
Boat number 157. She's having trouble hearing.
Clint Haley, Steve Stinson, they got 5 fish in their bag, 4 fish in their bag. 10.17 pounds, 10.17. Jason Letter, Levi Yellock coming up with 5 fish in their bag.
What was the boat number?
152.
Okay.
All right, we got to fix Zach Lemon and James Blakefield, boat 152, 5 fish in their bag. That'll go 18.17 pounds, 18.17. Anything in that 7-pound range? All right, thank you for coming out. All right, now we've got Jason and Levi coming up to the stage. Bag and all there for me, Jason. Bag will go 17.80 pounds, 17.80. That's going to move you into the top 34 cut line. Levi, real quick, we don't have anybody behind you. Talk to me about your day. Did you let him catch any of those fish?
He caught some of them. Got a bit. We finally picked back up. Had to stick to what we was doing.
What rattle trap? What color?
Got 316.
Rayburn red. That's a solid color up here. Well, Levi, good job today. Appreciate you coming out. All right, nobody at the tanks right now. Still a couple of minutes before the last flight is due back. Just a quick recap. 16.43 for bubble. 16.43 pounds is the bubble. This event, 23 pounds. Shane Combs and Wayne Tipton. If nobody comes up here in the final minutes, they're going to be taking home $5,000 for first place. Looks like Cody Hudson and Eric Stafford, they're holding on to big fish overall with an 8.45 pound lunker. That fish, if it holds on, will earn $2,200. We are paying back a total of $22,000 in total payout. Yeah, let's get all three of you up here. So, folks at home, you guys know these guys, Tucker, Rob, and Sam, fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series, Bassmaster Opens. Tucker, I know you live up here. What we've got 23 plus pounds leading this event for a rattle trap tournament. What was the expectation coming into today for you?
Yeah, I knew these guys were going to catch some big bags, and we had some tough conditions. No wind, it was pretty slick, and there's a lot of grass out there, so it's pretty tough to get the crap through it. But these guys really showed out and caught some really big ones.
Absolutely, Robert. Did you get out on the water at all this weekend while you were down here?
Oh yeah, I went for a little bit today and kind of rode around. There was a ton of boats out there. I think Guntersville still puts them out every time you come out. It seems like. So, caught a few, but didn't really want to get in the way of guys competing. So, pretty fun. I watched a lot of guys catching them and jumping in on a trap.
I know both of you are fishing the classic. Sam, did you qualify for that? Yeah. That's going to happen though. It's coming next year. Sam, what was your expectations for this event? I know Mark Daniels out here a months ago, had everything on the hammer trap.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This lake is phenomenal, and there's a bunch of really good anglers that are fishing this tournament. So just like Tucker, definitely expected a lot of 20-plus pound bags, and these guys definitely delivered. So it's a fantastic fishery, man. We fished the Elite out here about a month or so ago, and there's always one every day. It's just really impressive having a fisher in this lake and how good the anglers are that fish out here. So
Absolutely. Bunch of stuff brought to the scales, 2.8 pounds we've seen weight. So, well, guys, we appreciate you. Good luck on the rest of the season. Good luck in 2 weeks in Knoxville. Pretty much your hometown. So, all right, well, guys, a couple of Bassmaster proofs for you. Give them a round of applause. Appreciate you coming out and supporting this event. A couple more teams making their way to the pump stands. We are getting down to the final couple of teams that are going to be coming across the stage here. All teams should have been checked in by now. We got Lamar Patterson and Chris Harpro, 5 fish in their bag. 5 that'll go. 15.28 pounds, 15.28. Solid bag. Not going to make that cut line though. Appreciate you guys coming out. Luke and Ryan Coleman coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag, trying to take home a little bit of money today. Those 5 will go. 16.45 pounds, 16.45. That might have just moved you into the cut line. That is the cut line right now. Brad Abelman and John Norris coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. They've fished this event a number of times over the years. John's down at Mark's Outdoors in Birmingham, Alabama. And anybody that's down that direction. 13.88 pounds, 13.88. Appreciate you guys coming out.
You guys for doing it.
anglers in the crowd. Sam, Tucker, and Robert are passing out raffle tickets. We're going to do a couple of raffle prizes for you guys at the conclusion of this weigh-in. Thanks to GSM Outdoors and Bill Lewis Lures. Colby Harrison, Elijah Ford coming up to the stage next. 5 fish in their bag. Not going to quite make the cut this time, but 13.74 pounds on those 5. Appreciate you guys coming out and fishing. Anglers, if you have bags, if you have our bags, please make sure you bring them back up towards the stage. Big thank you to Paul, Miss Jana from GTO, Guntersville Tackle and Outdoors, right down here, not just at Goose Pond, but they've got the waterfront location and the OG GTO down in Guntersville off of, is that Browns Creek? Yep, over at Browns Creek. Not only that, but they also just brought Land Big Fish on board. So that's going to be powered by GTO. Any of you anglers up here around Guntersville know all about GTO. But thank you for all the hospitality from them this weekend. All the ladies in the shoulders, burgers and wraps, the breakfast sandwiches, rocking and rolling this morning. All right. We're going to do a quick bag count, see where we're at. There might be a few more anglers still bagging their fish and making their way to the stage, but we're going to take a look, see where we're at there. We'll have a couple more minutes to get weighed in. Check. Again, anglers, if you have our weigh-in bags, but you are not bagging up fish, please bring them back up here to the stage. Looks like I've got 2 bags that are out missing. Oh, looks like they might both be right there. All right, looks like we're missing 1. Which means if you are that angler and you're bagging up your fish and you can hear me, please do pop. We're going to give it a few more minutes. A few more minutes before we officially close the scales, but Shane Combs, Wayne Tipton, go ahead and start making your way to the stage. All right, well, we've got all bags accounted for. We're going to go ahead and officially close the scales. We're going to send our leading team off to answer a couple of questions. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream. But looks like Shane Combs and Wayne Tipton going to be taking home first place. 3 Those at home, thank you for watching. It'll be a little bit before those questions are finished up, but you can view all the results online at extremebassseries.com. We'll also have photos of this event up on our website as well as the Bill Lewis pages. So appreciate everybody coming out. We'll be back with you here soon.